Now, the question will be for a lot of people, does Bronny deserve to be drafted at 55? And no matter what y'all want to say, and I'm not a LeBron fan, to be honest, I honestly think he does. I really do. And I know that Bronny had his bad year at USC, only 4.8 points, 2.8 rebounds, 2.1 assists. You got to remember, he missed 4 months with cardiac arrest. The kid almost died. He was behind that Collier kid as well. And, I mean, it's, again, too, to me, better off leaving when you have a chance to still have your mystery than stay at USC and prove otherwise. But if we can go to the video here, I'm sorry, I really do think, if nothing else, at the second round, at the 55th pick, yes, Bronny James absolutely deserves to be drafted at the 55th pick. If you can see it here, I mean, he's 19 years old. He's 6'2", 210 pounds. He's got almost a 41-inch vertical. He did 3.09 in a three-quarter sprint. He is going to be a good 3-and-D player, or at least as a prospect to be one. I mean, he himself said, I could be like a Donovan Mitchell, maybe a Derek White, maybe a Drew Holiday. I think all those are fair comparisons as you watch him here. I mean, he's got a great three-point shot, much better than his dad. He's shorter than his dad, but he's very athletic. He's a good defender, and his jump shot is nice. LeBron can stroke, man. I mean, Bronny can get down for three. Don't get it twisted here. He shot 78% in the shooting drills they did at the Combine, and that was number 2 out of all the 71 prospects. So he was the second best shooter at the entire draft Combine. He's the son of a pro athlete. I'm never going to stop lecturing y'all on that. A la the Steph Currys, Klay Thompsons, Gary Paytons, Devin Bookers, Sabonis, Brunson, Horford. I mean, these kids, they grow up in it. They know what it takes. They've been around it. Again, at 55, he can be what you call a draft and stash, where you keep him for the next couple of years. That's worked out for guys like Jokic, Manu, Peja, Kukoc, David Robinson, Bogdanovich. And another thing I like as you see the film here, his game is pro-ready. One thing I like about Bronny's game is that it's already streamlined. There's not a lot of fat to it. It's already kind of, in the NBA, you have a limited amount of space and area you got to work with. Bronny already has all that because he's always been around and learned the pro game. So I think his game is actually more suited to the pros than it is to college. And, I mean, the other reason you would draft him at 55 is that it keeps LeBron in Los Angeles. I mean, you cannot stress enough, LeBron is still doing, 25, 7, and 7. I mean, who wouldn't use a 55th pick to keep that? But I mean, on its own, as you watch, I think Bronny is good. I think he's at least worth the 55th pick. I think he could be at least what he says. He could be maybe a Drew Holiday, Derek White, or at least a Davion Mitchell. And after it happens, remember who told you, but I really don't think you guys are wasting a pick if he can drop all the way to 55. I think the entire Laker timeline will work exactly as I told you, but I actually do think that Bronny, I've seen a lot worse, I guess, picked at the 55 spot. I guess is my final point.